Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're creating a layered, playful, deeply mindful abstract painting using the Kuretake watercolours. We're going to all add some gold accents, some acrylic squeeze bottle circles, and lots of doodly embellishments. This piece is all about rhythm, repetition, and letting colour guide you. It's very simple, meditative, and incredibly satisfying. So let's begin. I've got my cold press watercolour paper and I've taped that down, and I'm starting with the warm side of the Kuretake palette. So I've got a lot of pinks, some reds, and I've got this lovely sort of yellow colour. And I'm painting the circles of all sizes across the page, and they overlap each other and they are very thick with paint. They're quite saturated. I find there's something grounding about painting circles. The motion is really repetitive, almost like breathing. Each circle feels like a tiny moment of calm. So I've let that layer dry, and I've got some gold Kuretake paint, and again we are layering over the top, so swirling that medium-sized paintbrush around those circles that we've already laid down. We just want to add a swirl of gold. We want to, when we pick up the page, be able to see a lovely glint, and you can see it here, that element, that lovely shine that gold gives. It gives it a real richness to the page. So I've now grabbed my squeezy bottles. I love using these. So this is the acrylic layer, and we're using these squeezy bottles filled with acrylic paint fluid and drawing circles right over the watercolour ones that we've already done. Some circles are thick and bold, others thin and a little bit wobbly. The squeezy bottles gives you this wonderful unpredictability, and the paint flows differently every time. Some lines break, blob, some loop around themselves. This layer adds texture, contrast, and a sense of movement. It's messy, playful, and full of energy. So then we've let that layer dry, and then we are adding some Posca pen. So I've grabbed my Posca pens and just had a look at the colours, and I thought it'd be nice to add a purple and pink to the page. And if you've used Poscas before, you know the drill. Sometimes they behave beautifully, giving you crisp, opaque lines, and sometimes they absolutely refuse to cooperate. You press the nib and nothing happens. You press again and suddenly there's a pool of paint sitting on the side of the nib. When that happens, I just dip it into the little puddle and use it like thick paint. Other times the pen works too well and floods the page with colour. It's all part of the charm, so don't worry about these imperfections. Just add your dots, your circles, little bursts of colour, anything that feels fun, and just go with the flow. So I wanted to brighten up the page, so I grabbed the white Posca pen and I'm just adding these little circles on to the shape. So I'm having a look at the little individual shapes that I've got there and just adding some mark making wherever I feel. And I've got this foam board, which is really handy for this kind of work because you can move it. It's really light, and I've taped my page down on it and I can move it around very easily. So I've now got a gold felt tip, and I'm just adding some little dots inside that white Posca pen. And what we're going to do once we have finished with the Posca and this felt tip pen, we are going to grab our fine liner pens. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at all the marks that we've already put down, and we are going to add some more marks. I know you wouldn't believe it that you can add more marks on top of more marks, but yep, this is the fun bit about doodling. You can do whatever you want. So I'm just outlining the page here. And then this is where I've grabbed this gel pen. So I'm just looking at the marks that I've already put down and just thinking to myself, what else can I add? So outlining or just adding little dashes. It's part of the process, and it always feels like a quiet conversation with the painting that I've already done underneath. The circles will guide you, and the colours, well, they'll invite you in. You know, you'll look at an area on your page and you might think, well, I need to brighten that up, or I need to add a little bit of colour. So the colours will invite you in, and the marks become a bit of a rhythm, a dot, a line, a loop, a sparkle. It's slow, intentional, and deeply calming. You're not trying to fix anything or perfect anything. You're just adding joy, one tiny mark at a time. So I hope you like this. If you like this, maybe you'll consider liking, subscribing, and if you hype this, it will tell YouTube that you like this and it will push it out to more viewers. And I would really appreciate. I have a members page and there's a join button below, and if you press that join button you'll see that you could become a supporter or a super supporter, and a super supporter gets videos first and also gets super supporter videos. So have a look, see whether it's something you'd be interested in. So I've got my Uniball, my broad Uniball gel pen, and I am adding some circles around that gold felt tip that we put earlier. So I didn't feel as though I could really see that. And the white really brightens up your page, so it really helps with marks that you can't really see. Or if you need a little bit more bold, I've got a bit of purple there, and I'm just circling some of the marks that I've put down. So you can see all the lovely marks, all this lovely doodling. It really is in the moment kind of stuff. I'm just looking at the lines that I've already got down. Here you can see, and I'm just adding mark making over the top. Really in the moment stuff, really mindful, and really gets you in that zone. You don't even have to think about the marks that you're going to put down. You're just sort of looking for those empty spaces and you're just filling it up. So once your page is lovely and full, then you'll need to peel away the tape. And once we've peeled away the tape, we can have a look at the lovely painting that we've done. And I think when you have a look at it at the end, because I actually frame this, you can see how something that wasn't perfect, there wasn't anything perfect about this, it was just a bit of doodle fun, how something imperfect can look really beautiful once you put that lovely frame around it. So I've finished the painting now and I'm pinning away, and I'm going to bring it up so you can see a little bit more detail. So you can see all the lovely detail and how it shines in the light, and then you can see where I've put a frame around it and how that looks. So I could then put that in another frame and hang that on the wall, and it looked really, really nice. Okay, well, thanks a lot for watching and see you again soon. Bye.